Uh-oh. 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 Good morning, you guys. Let me just get this setup going. Good morning. Oh my God. Hey, you guys. Let's take it from the top. What's up, Melissa? Oh my God. I cannot wait to see you. Hey, Queen. Brown Sugar. A fool. How are you? I hope well. Hey, Janice. How are you? Coco Diva in the place to be. Oh, Desiree Joy Wellness has joined us today. Okay, you guys, how are you? Oh my God, I got my coffee. Look at this fantastic mug I got as a birthday present from BB Keisha. Isn't it dope? I feel like it just makes the coffee. Yeah, I had to get that Seattle's Best today. I couldn't do tea. You'd be so sick of tea from being sick that I had to get that coffee. Isn't it gorgeous? I think I should name her. Maybe I should call her Bye Felicia. So when I take a sip, bye Felicia. What's up, Miss Fed? Okay, you guys, listen. So, a lot's going on, right? I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to... Let me see. Hold on one second while I see if I can get this glare. Because there is a glare from my window, but I think I can put my curtain down and get rid of that glare. Let's see if it works. It is, well, it's better. It's better. It is overcast here, but I am literally calling forth brother sun to be here all week. Why? Because it is like you guys, when I told you at the beginning of the month, February goes by so fast. It is literally the 16th, which means my party is in a few days. You see balloons, getting ready for my party, getting ready for my party, balloons everywhere. My house is a freaking mess. Backdrops everywhere. But that was literally part of my birthday gift to myself, was that I wanted to do the most balloons I could ever do in a space that I've ever done, and like fill the space. Like that literally was the gift that I wanted for myself. So anyway, we calling out brother sun all week because I'm not trying to hear it. Brother sun, come on, come back to work. Rain, it's been raining like the last 3 days. It doesn't usually do that here. Usually we get a little rain and then it's over and it's no big deal. So I'm literally like, come on, brother rain, get out of here. Okay, so back to it. The countdown is on. Let's take it from the top. I didn't write a note. We're taking it from the top because Spirit wanted to talk to y'all. I'm just getting my little plugs in beforehand, but Spirit wanted to talk to y'all. Spirit was like, good morning. And no, this isn't about personal messages. This is like tapping into the climate. So take what you need and leave the rest. I don't know if I'm going to take personal questions yet. So don't even, don't do that just yet, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be on here for that long. You know what? Just Drew, I'm going to need your help. Why? Because my ace in the hole canceled on me. Like, what could be more important than me? But, who needs a new job, right? What's more important than your mom? But anyway, whole nother story. Yes, because everybody who's coming in from out of town, I want them to have a beautiful Queen City experience. There's something else. Some people are coming in on Thursday, some people are coming in on Friday, and some people are coming in on Saturday. So there are a few cute things that are going on in Charlotte. Like if you go on Instagram and you look at Queen City, or you look at Charlotte What's Happening, you can see all kind of little things that are happening. Really nice here. Okay, so Marcia said no questions, just deliver. Absolutely. Okay, so listen. I'm not I told you so person. As somebody you would think is about to say, I told you so. I'm not an I told you so person. Solutions going forward. Solutions going forward. Here they go, starting already. It's okay. Oh, and I would like to say quickly, thank you. Thank you, shout out to Queen Mother, because she came through with that Epsom salt. She came through with my new protection, which I'm just waiting to consecrate it and start wearing my new protection and the other things that she got me. Queen Mother delivered. Thank you, Queen Mother. Thank you, Queen Mother. Queen Mother will hit that Amazon list and boop, boop, boop. By the way, the Amazon list is on my website, terrybill.com. Some people were like, I don't know what to get you. I don't know what to. Amazon list makes it easy. Go on the Amazon list and pick something. Pick something and get her done. Get her done. So that you too can get your shout out. Like BB Keisha with the mug. Oh. Queen Mother with the Epsom salts and the protection. This also was like something from BB. I love it. Okay, listen. Let's get into it. I'm not saying that I told you so about anything. All I'm saying is we got to go forward. I have been reading for people for a long time, and I will tell you, there has been so many times that Spirit has said, you need to do this. You need to work on this. You might be into this, but you need to do this. I know you want to do this, but you need to do this. I know you don't like this, but you need to do this. I know you need to do this, but you doing this. You trying to do this, and Spirit's trying to have you do this. When you tap in and when you start asking for signs and when you start asking for messages and when you start that path, you can't just be like, oh, I changed my mind. I want to go back and be a worker bee. Good luck with that. You know what? I just want a regular job, and, I just want to get a job, and I just want to, I'm just going to get the job, and I'm just going to put my head down, and I'm just going to be a worker bee, and I'm just going to work for the government, and I'm just going to work for the government until I retire, because that's a good opportunity, and it's stable, because, nothing ever happens with the government, and I just want to get a good government job. You do realize we are in the game. And I'm not saying this because Kendrick Lamar put it on display at the Super Bowl. You saw the game controller and all that, and that's why it's going over half people's head, and other people were like, oh, it's so profound. And it's going over other people's head, because you do realize we are in a game. Like, imagine a video game, right? If you ever played a video game where you have to do some stuff and then you could die, like, let's take Mario Brothers, for example. Nothing even that's killing anybody. Mario Brothers, you're trying to rescue the princess. So you're going through the game, do. But if you step on something wrong, or if you fall off a cliff, and you die, and then if you have more lives, you come back, you start again. Until you master the game. But to master the game, this is your own reality that you have to master. This is your own game. Everybody who's in your life are players in your game. We're all having our own simultaneous games at the same time. We're all having our games. So you're in a game, right? So let's say you're on here. So you're like, I'm gonna get a psychic reading. I'm going to tap into Spirit. I'm going to start talking to my guides. I'm going to start seeing the angel numbers. And then people be like, okay, I don't get it. I'm tired of this. I don't want to do this anymore. Can't you just tell me what it means? Why do I always have to Google it? You don't have to Google it. You can go into your internal encyclopedia. Go inside and get the answers. You don't have to Google nothing. But instead, people will be like, what does this mean? What does that mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? Go inside, sit in silence. Spirit will tell you what it means. It may take some time, it may take some practice, but you're not doing this in vain. You're building your spiritual muscle. Just like when you go You guys, I'm not trying to make spirit seem like they are yelling at you. This is just my personality. They chose to come through this vessel in this particular way, but I'm not chewing your ass. I'm just telling you. When you came in, you might have had dreams and aspirations and goals, or you might have said, I don't know what to do. A lot of times, do you remember like when people were on the purpose-driven life? Oh, I got to read this book about my purpose. What's my purpose? What's my purpose-driven life? And everybody was chasing a purpose. And then there were other things. 2012, the shift of 20 things are going to change. Oh, 3D, 5D, twin flames, all these words, right? Things are changing in the world. The whole point was that things are changing and be prepared for the future. Things are changing. Get prepared for the future. Things are changing. Get prepared for the future. Things are changing. Get prepared for the future. Another thing Spirit wanted me to remind you of. Spirit, God, universe, whatever you want to call, Buddha, Allah. To me, there's the supreme most high that you put no one above. You put no one above the supreme most high being. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever name. All the names of God, you don't put anything above the supreme. However, there are energies that can help us too. It's no difference than if you're on your job and you need help navigating through a screen. Do you go to the CEO's office and knock on the door and be like, excuse me, CEO, can you help me with this screen? I'm new here and I'm trying to learn this process. Can you help me? No, you would go up the chain of command. Right? Now, of course, you can always go to God. Nobody's stopping you from going to God. But there are other energies that can help you. That does not mean you're putting something above the Most High. You are getting help in an abundance of ways. God is way too big to be so small. And there's never one of anything except for us. We're the unique beings. But we don't have one blade of grass. We don't have one piece of dirt. We don't have one piece of water. Like, we don't have one bit of atmosphere. I know it seems so simple, but so many times people get plugged in to their matrices and they forget that they chose to plug in. And now we're in a time where your matrix might be shaken up a little bit because of somebody else's matrix being bigger than yours. So now you have to reevaluate your matrix and do things in a different way, reinvention. Think of it as your own personal renaissance. Like, one thing that we have learned throughout time is that things change. If things did not change, we would still be riding around in a horse and a buggy. If things didn't change, we wouldn't have push to start cars. If things didn't change, we wouldn't be on cell phones taking pictures and shit. If things didn't change, we wouldn't be on live. If things didn't change, we would still be writing letters in the mail service, galloping on their horses. So, I want to say, now, we did the shadow work phase, right? Everybody's digging in, cleaning up their shadows. But you know what it is now? Now it is time for conscious creation. Consciousness, using your consciousness, using your breath, using your energy, cultivating energy in your body, being able to pull up that energy and use it for yourself at will. Now, we know that some people are such givers that that's all they know how to do. They're going to have a hard time because now is a time where you need to give to yourself first before you give to others. You have to. You cannot give from an empty cup. And I did see one post that this lady was talking about, oh, you're going to see light workers disappear. You won't see them as much, right? People who, like me, people who are doing healing work, people who are trying to help the masses, you're not going to see them as much. Why? Because it's time for us to go within. We have been spreading our messages. We have been available. We have been coaching. We have been trying to get the messages out. We have literally been trying to guide people back to themselves and finding their God connection. And now we have to do that for ourselves because we literally have been running ourselves ragged so that we can help others, but now we have to go within. So there are times when, oh, I want to jump on a live. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. But I can't because I have to mind my energy. I'm hard-headed. So when God, universe, spirit, God, when they want to sit me down, they've been giving me this nasal stuff. And oh my God, they know I like to talk. They know I'm like to talk. They know I have a certain amount of vanity, right? So what are they going to do? They're going to take my voice. Why? Because that's the only way to shut me up. Why? Because I'm here for you. I literally feel like I have been a professional handholder for years. Like, people have been able to trust and share and connect with me. And we have talked, we've talked about most intimate personal things because I am a trusted vessel. I'm a trusted source. So people have told me things that they have never told anybody. And us together, us, spirit, their spirit, my spirit, God, angel, we've all worked together to help them. But now, as much as I love that role and as much as I love doing that, I am really being forced in, literally. So it's not about just being on a reading and dragging out the same dead bones. Now it's going to be more about coaching, empowerment, getting yourself where you need to be. Like, F that dusty ass man. F his dusty ass. Like I said, there's not just one of anything. Like, you can have his doppelganger. You can have his 2.0, his 4.0, his 6.0, his 10.0. You can have a better version. Like, F them dusties. While I wipe my nose, F the dust. That's, you know what, I should label this message, F the dusties. Why? Why F the dusties? Because you're depleting energy. You're depleting yourself. You're bending over backwards for somebody who's not bending over backwards for you. Like, let him be dusty. You be the queen. You be the goddess. Pulling that. You know what? We're going to the goddess cards. Goddesses want to talk. We're going to the goddess cards. The goddesses want to talk to you. The goddesses. I love the goddess. You know what is funny that I would say that I'm going to the goddesses? Because this was one of the very first decks I ever got. And I want to say that was in, I've had this deck probably since 2008. I had this deck so long that Doreen Virtue don't even do cards no more. I've had these decks, and it's goddess energy. It has been a process, right? It's not necessarily easy, but it has been a process. Everybody has been on a journey. And I don't want you to necessarily be afraid of the shake up. It's a shake up, but it's a shake up because Spirit said people thought they were going to tuck in. You thought, I'm going to tuck in, I'm going to just get a good job, and then I'll just, do my little life. But I also heard, this is going to blow your mind. It's somewhere floating around on Instagram. I just saw it today. It said that cancer, Germany, they found in Germany that cancer is a parasite, right? And when they cut the cell open, you can see the parasite. How many people do parasite cleanses? Also, Brene Brown said, when you don't use your creativity, it metastasizes. So when you're not using your creativity, think about it. God is a creator. God is so creative. He made all of us in our uniqueness and gave us all these things to play with on earth. He was like, let me make sure I give them an atmosphere so they can breathe. But also, let them be able to make airplanes so they can fly through it. Like, God is so creative. God is literally so creative. He creates so many amazing things. God put Facebook in the mind of someone to invent. God is infinite creativity. If you're not tapping into your creativity, you are trying to cheat the game, and that will never work. You cannot cheat this game. If you cheat this game, you're going to end up on your ass. You're going to end up on your ass. If you try, you can't be, and this is the thing. People will be trying to slip around the corner, dip and dive, be trying to be in the cut low key. Something will happen. Something will shake up your life. You could be like, I have everything. And what do they say? Health is wealth, right? I got all this money. I went to the top. I have all these properties. And what happens? My health goes. Why? Because you can't cheat the game. You can't cheat the game. And then you'll see people write their books, right? Cancer was the best thing that ever happened to me. Why? Because it forced me to sit down. It forced me to get into myself. It forced me to take care of myself. It forced me to deal with the things that I wasn't dealing with, that I was just plugging into my career to try to distract myself from not dealing with. Like, you can't cheat the game. Some people try to hide out, right? I'll tell you a story, because this is clearly story time. So, I was dating this guy one time, right? And he totally was like, he read me like a book, right? He saw my needs. He filled my needs. And then he started his manipulation. And I'm all, because in a prior relationship, when Spirit was telling me stuff about people, I was like, they told me something about this one guy that I really, really liked, right? So I'm dating this guy, the one that I really, really liked. I'm dating him. Everything's going good, right? I done been to the family. I done been to gatherings. I done been, he acting like I'm the superstar. We out at the club in VIP. So we all public and shit. So one day he comes over and Spirit says, ask him where he lives at. And I was like, Spirit, I know where he lives at. I was just at the family estate. Actually, it was a family estate. They had like a little compound, and they had like mother-in-law suites, and they had like a little, everything. They had everything. Out in that PG County, out by that, where that horse area is, the equestrian area, where they have those big houses. What are you talking about? I'm out at the big house. I know where he lives at. Spirit said, ask him where he lives at. It goes again. Ask him where he lives at. Ask him where. Finally, because it won't stop in my head, I say, where you live at? Dead in his eye, right? Where you live at? He's light-skinned black, right? So what happens with light-skinned blacks? They turn red too. This MFer turns red. I see the color come over his face. And he's like, yeah, so me and my ex had a property together and the tenant moved out. So we decided to move back into the property and split the rent. But we also never did therapy. So we were thinking of going to therapy. Nigga. Oh, I don't know if I could say the N-word on live. Whatever. N-word. 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 You just tried to deceive me that quick and we're talking from a week. It was a week. I was just at the big house with the family. Like, maybe it was like 2 or 3 weeks. I was just at the big house with the family. So what did I do? Instead of going in on him, I go in on Spirit. Why would you tell me this? You're ruining my happiness. Ugh. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. Ugh. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm sounding like a crazy person, right? Why? Because I'm yelling at my spirit guys because they told me. Because why? You're ruining my happiness. Oh my God, you're ruining my life. Why would you do that? Don't tell me anything, right? So I'm mad at my spirit guide for like a whole year. I'm like, you better show. Here I am. I'm so crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna off myself and come up there and whoop y'all. I'm threatening them. You know what? You tell me one more thing, I'm gonna come up there and I'm going it's going down, right? Funny thing, fast forward, when I did a shroom journey, I literally went and saw my spirit guides, and we ended up getting into a fist fight. It was crazy. I got it on tape because the girl was recording me. I'm up there. I'm in the shroom journey, fist fighting the spirit guides. But anyway, back to the first story. So when they told me that, I was like, don't tell me nothing. So for me, I wanted to experience whatever I wanted to experience with relationships, and I didn't want to hear it. So then fast forward to the new guy who met my needs, told me everything that I wanted to hear, and he decided to just infringe on my territory, like moving in, helping out. And at first it was all great, but he has his own agenda. So what happens? What happens? All of a sudden I get a message from him, and the message felt like it came from God. Now, I will say, when I'm hearing messages and I'm clear about, I'm talking to your spirit guides, I'm clear when I'm talking to your relative. Sometimes there have been like, let's say two handfuls of times where it felt like God was, and it felt, the reason why I say God, it feels much more authoritative. It feels much more clear. It feels much more strong. It is like God said. And it's really, really undeniable. The message came for him, and it said, God said you can't hide out with my daughter Terry. And I said, what? Right? Why? I'm assuming that the spirit guys had to go get help, right? Because they know, if we tell her this, she gonna flip out on us. God, can you help us with her? We know you sent us to her because you give us a little help here. So the message felt like it came from God to this man. And I said, I got a message from God for you. It said you can't hide out with my daughter, Terry. So I'm like, I look at him, he's looking like, why? Why? Because he knows. He knows what that means. I don't know what that means. Because I'm just, being bypassed. But he had a whole bunch of shit with him. And so it was like, then all of a sudden it was like he had to also come clean, and he had to also, move along out of my life. So I say that to say, there was a time when I got the cards, because remember, we're getting the goddess energy. I got the cards. How did I get the cards? I was shopping with my sister. We used to like to go to bookstores. We used to like to go to spiritual stores here in Charlotte. Used to be a store called Rainbow Path. It's long since gone, but we used to love that little store. Bookstore, crystals, candles. And so we're looking around. She picks up a deck of tarot cards, and it's the simple classic Rider-Waite tarot deck. It comes with a little book. It comes with a little cloth. And she's like, oh, this is interesting. I'm going to get this. What do I get? I say, I'm going to pick up this book called You Can Heal Your Life. Why? It tells about ways to heal yourself. It tells about conditions. Ooh, this is interesting to me. Now, this is before I went to massage school. Here we go, right? When shit gets too crazy. Give me a second. Can I mute y'all? Hold on. I hope that was muted. Was that muted, or did you hear me blow my nose? Because that would be so gross. But that's just how it works. When shit starts getting, remember, they like, stay focused. Stay focused. Spirit's like, stay focused. Don't go all into the crate. Stay focused. We got to get the message out. Stay focused. So I get the book, You Can Heal Your Life. That's before I went to massage school. And so she gets out the tarot cards, and I was married at the time. Okay, good. Thanks. I was married at the time, right? And so all she does, she shuffles the cards. I'm the guinea pig, right? So she lays out the card, and I'll never forget, the death card came out, but it was in the relationship section. And it was like, in the Three of Swords, which is the heart card that has like the knives on it. And it was like heartache. And it was basically saying that somebody was cheating. I'm the married one, so I'm like, I know I'm not cheating. Again, Spirit told me about a relationship that needed to end. That was through the cards. But when I look at the cards, I was like, I can't read this. This looks crazy. But she's literally reading it out the book. And I'm like, oh my God. Ooh, ooh. So I was never like, it was never like, oh, I'm going to read cards. It was like, oh my God. That was her thing. Fast forward, we go to another spiritual store. This little Spanish guy. He does readings. So he's giving me a reading. And everything's pretty normal. He's talking about my corporate career. And I'm in banking. And he's literally like, you need to read the cards. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You need to read the cards. You need to read the cards. And I was like, I can't read the cards. I remember my sister having cards. I couldn't read that. It was like crazy. I couldn't see what that was saying. So, lo and behold, we still shopping. We still doing stuff. And then I find these goddess guidance oracle cards. Oh, I love a good goddess. Because at the time I was like, Isis. Yeah, I love Isis. So I get the goddess cards. And I just start pulling cards. And then I get the Archangel. Because I love me a good angel. Y'all. Then I just get a few other little ones. I think I would get, Doreen Virtue has so many cards. So I would just get her cards. Oh, Life Purpose deck. Life Purpose deck was really good because what used to keep coming up for me was the card of body work. Like doing body work. I'll show it to you. And at the time, I was still in corporate, right? So this card would come up. Body work. I was still in corporate. I was in mortgage banking. I was banking. Banking was banking. So what happens? Layoffs. Oh my God, layoffs. That's right around the time that The Secret was out with Oprah. Well, not Oprah. The Secret was out and they went on Oprah. And I saw all the people from The Secret on Oprah. So then I got the movie The Secret. Got the book The Secret. Me and my family, we all watched it. We start manifesting. Everybody's manifesting stuff that they want. We're using The Secret. So then I'm like, just had got laid off. Trying to find a job. Couldn't find a job. And I keep seeing this ad for massage therapy. And it's like, this pop-up. You remember Career Builder? Career Builder used to have so many pop-ups you almost couldn't find a job because stuff was just popping up all over the place. So Career Builder pops up and it's like massage therapy, massage envy. They have locations all over the place. And I'm like, what do you got to do? I call Massage Envy. They're like, you got to go to school. I find out there's a school in Charlotte and school starting the very next month. Well, I have this severance package. So if I go to school, I could get done. If I go full time, they're like, you can get done in 6 months. Which kind of was a lie because you still have to take the test. And it actually took like about 9 months for the whole process. So that's when I go to massage school. So meanwhile, I'm still looking at cards, finding cards. And then when I started massage, when I would get a new deck, I would be like, hey guys, you want to pull a card? I got these cool cards. Did a massage. That's also when I took my Reiki training. So intuition's opening up. Healing energy's coming up. So I don't know what it's like to be a massage therapist without being a healer. Because I took energy healing while I was in massage school. And I took so many Reiki classes trying to understand what this was and trying to understand how this worked. I took Reiki class after Reiki class after Reiki class. And that's where things just started opening up so that when I touched somebody's body, that's when messages would come through. So at first I thought I was going to have a reality show. I was like, oh, I could have a reality show. And it could show me doing a massage. And then it could show the message coming through. And it'd be like, oh, massage medium. Ooh, yeah. That got a little bit thwarted. Why? Because somebody else liked that idea. And they tried to go create it and make it happen. So I got discouraged because they actually went to another state and they started filming with a crew. And I was like, oh my God, maybe that dream wasn't for me. Maybe that dream was for them. So I kind of like let it go, but that was like the goal. And that was when I realized, hey, maybe you shouldn't tell everybody everything that you're trying to do, because some people are like looking for ideas and they want to, even though what's for you is for you. But anyway, the point is, little Spanish dude told me to do the cards. So all along I was learning the card, but why? I don't know why I listened to him, but I did. So all along, I'm just gathering cards. It's like a hobby. I'm gathering cards, looking at different stuff. I will always stay away from the creepy stuff or the ugly stuff. Why? Because I am a Christian at heart. Like, baptized, everything. Like, so I'm a Christian at heart. So I was like, I'm going to stay away from this creepy stuff. Like, they have a lot of, in the occult, they call it, or in the metaphysical world, there's a lot of stuff. But it's like you're learning as you go. You learn what resonates with you. You learn what don't resonate with you. I came in on the angels. So that has been my lane. I didn't come in necessarily on the Orishas. The Orishas and stuff came later. The ancestral religion came later. The doing offerings, the ebos, all of that came later. I came in on the angels. So a lot of times I'm reminded of what I came in on. What when I learned I could do this, what space I wanted to hold in this big realm. Because you do get to choose the space that you want to hold. How far do you want to go? Where is your line? But the point is, so I'm doing the cards. I'm doing massage. I'm getting better at the cards. I'm getting better at massage. I'm getting my confidence up. I'm literally talking to people. I'm telling them things. They're giving me confirmations. And then it's like, it took a process to, I feel like, come out of the spiritual closet to literally be doing cards. So then what happens? Freaking pandemic happens. And what happens? Massage gets taken away. Right? But what's my bread and butter? Cards. Why? Because those same people who used to see me in the office and get readings would be like, I miss you. Can you do a reading for me? Can we do it over the phone? Sure, I guess. Yeah. Let me set that up. Then I'm doing readings over the phone. And I tell you this to tell you that the shakeups are going to happen. So when you thought you had your nice prim job and you thought you were just going to tuck in like a worker bee and you got shaken up, what else has Spirit been telling you all along? Spirit knew all along that it was coming. You may not have known, but Spirit knew. And it's not the end of the world. It's just part of the game. So, absolutely. There are many doors for us to choose, and you don't have to feel or stay stuck. When you feel or when you stay stuck, that means you're around the wrong people. That's also how I became an empowerment coach, because sometimes you don't need to be talking to them people who in your life who ain't never did nothing. You need to talk to somebody else who's going to pour into you, who's going to help you see what God has put in you, who's going to help you birth your dream. You don't need to be talking to dream killers when you're already in a panic mode. You need to talk to somebody who's going to speak life and speak potency into you. You are potent. We are infinite beings out here. Infinite beings. But are we working in our infiniteness, or are we just laying low trying to... You can't hide. Just like that guy was told, you can't hide out with my daughter Terry. Same way with readings. This is why a lot of times people feel like they talk to me and I give them tough love. Because you can't hide out here. Spirit's going to call your card. Spirit might let you teeter that line a little bit, but then they're going to say something to gut punch you. They're going to gut punch your ass, and you're going to be looking at me, and I'm going to be looking at you, and it's going to be like, they're going to be like, you want to call me complaining that you can't find a man, right? And Spirit's going to be like, ain't she still in love with Davion? I had to come up with a fake name because ain't she still in love with Davion? Don't Davion got her heart? Excuse me, ma'am. Does Davion have your heart? How did you know that? I don't know it. Spirit just told me that Davion got your heart. You're going to need to get that back before you give it to somebody else. Why? Because you forget other men who are available have spirit guides too. And their spirit guides are going to be like, no, bro, don't fall for her. She's in love with Davion. You forget that? No, bro, don't get with her. She's in love with Jabbar. Don't get with her. You forget that other people that you're trying to get with have guides too? Don't get with her because she's not available. Don't get with her. Her light is not on. Don't get with her. She's not aligned. Don't get with her. She lies to herself. You don't want to wife up a liar. She may not be lying to you, but she's lying to herself. And you don't, if she'll lie to herself, she will certainly lie to you. You don't want to get with a liar. So then you like, I don't know. I just can't attract anybody. Nobody come. Well, maybe. Just maybe we need to get in alignment with what is your actual truth. Let's crack that face wide. Psh, psh. I will beat you up. Why? Because I'll put you back together. God will not leave you broken. He'll break that down and then he will put it back together the way that it's supposed to be. He's not going to leave you beat up. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. About how do I give Davion back his heart and how Davion, some of y'all might be trying and y'all cannot. Y'all cannot because y'all have this epic story together that they call freaking twin flames. And to be honest with you, I don't wish twin flame on anybody. I really don't, because twin flame is so complicated. Twin flame is so complicated, and you need a lot of patience and you need a lot of compassion when you're dealing with twin flame situations. But remember when I said God is very infinite and God has created a lot of scenarios and God has created a lot of experiences for people to experience. That is an experience. So think of if you opted for the twin flame package. Think about it. Some people opt for the celebrity package. In this life, I want to be a celebrity, so I'm going to go for the celebrity package. Somebody's like, you know what? I want to be the stay-at-home mom package. I'm going to offer the stay-at-home mom package. You know what? I want to know about love. I want passion. I want chemistry. I want fire and desire. Give me the Rick James, Tina Turner package. Let's call it twin flame journey. So you over here. Whoa, let me not start. I'm not going to disrespect Tina Marie. You over here singing your Tina Marie part. He over here, I'm Rick James, bitch, doing his Rick James part. And y'all just keep singing the song. Remember when Tina Turner and Rick James was on that award show? And it kept going forever and ever because they kept doing all these extra ad-libs. And they're older now. They're older. It's not their young ones. It was old. They were older. I don't remember what year that was. But they kept going back and forth. And she had on this, I think she had on a red dress, but it was like a little too fitted. So it just, and he looked crazy. They just looked like that journey was not easy. And they are literally like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you're looking at it and you're like, oh my God. Yeah, I don't want that. So some people opted for the twin flame package. Some people don't remember what they signed. Some people don't remember what they signed, but that's okay. It's okay if you don't remember what you signed. Absolutely. And they keep going on and on. And that drunk uncle auntie, how many times are they wearing matching outfits? Aren't they wearing matching outfits? They are, aren't they? They got t-shirts. They got the short set. They might even do a little dance together. I swear to God. They've been at it. Okay, so remember this. What was that lady's name? Is it the lady who sings After the Pain? After the pain. Who does music in here? Somebody does music. Though I still love you like I do. After the pain. Alexa, who sings After the Pain?
After the Pain is by Betty Wright.
Betty Wright.
Yes, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No, thank you. Betty Wright, right? Remember her with her songs? Don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man. And she says, you know, she used to talk sing, Betty Wright. She sung Tonight's the Night, like my very first time. But she had talked in this one song, and she talked about how people would try to help people stay together. They would cook a little food, invite you over for a little party, and try to get y'all to stay together. Remember that? It's like, even if I, it's like something about those lyrics. So somebody probably needs to hear that. Go Google, not Betty White, Betty Wright. Betty White is a different kind of Betty, and we love her. But so anyway, when you listen to her music, I think it was After the Pain or something. After the Pain was after the song about the breakup. She has like two. But she just talks about how back in the day people would try to help people stay together, because you don't get to 30, 40, 50 years without some help. Like, even when you're on your journeys and you are going through things as a couple, like, it takes a lot to get to that longevity, these coveted amount of time together. And any couple who's been together for a long time, they'll tell you they went through their stuff. So even when people have that as the goal and they get something very tumultuous, sometimes that's part of it. Sometimes you don't know. You wished on that star so hard, girl. You was going to get the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. You wasn't just going to get the good. You were going to get all the parts of it. Anyway, I say this to say the shakeup that is happening now, the shake is just a shakeup. It's just rerouting you. I have been through this so many times. Like, you may even get to the point where you like the shakeup, because it means that you're about to do something new. You're about to do something different. You're about to give yourself a chance to do something you never did before. You know what? You know why we sign the dumbest stuff? Let me tell you why we sign the dumbest stuff. Because if we don't sign it, we would never do it. We have to sign it and do it. We have to. When I was signing the paperwork for the venue, right? I'm having my own caterer. So do you know they wanted to charge $150 fee for not using their caterer? Why are you charging me $150 to not use your caterer? You're charging me $150 to not use the people who prepare your food. And then they say all outside food needs to be by a licensed caterer. And so I say, this is a private event. Why are you asking for a licensed caterer? This is a private event. Oh, that's just common verbiage. Don't worry about that. So in this contract that I have to sign, you're verbally telling me that's just common verbiage and not to worry about it. But you have it here and I have to sign it in order to secure the venue. It's BS, right? That's why I hate contracts. Why? Because all that verbiage that we would never sign up for. If I really read this contract, I would not have signed up for that. But I wanted to get to Earth. Why? Because I wanted to get with boys. I heard getting with boys was fun when you have a body. Ooh, I need to get to Earth. I want to have some friends. I want to go to brunch. I want to take some trips. I want to go to Earth. Yeah, let's see what that be like. Maybe I'll have some kids too. Like, we wanted to get to Earth. We want you. Trust me. When your friends was going and coming back to the infinite space of God with all their stories, it's like that Disney movie is called Soul. That's like a good illustration of it, where it shows the souls coming and it shows the souls going. You won't think when your friends is coming back with those stories that you like, oh yeah, I want to go. So you sign the contract. But you also got to remember, some of it is common verbiage. Just common verbiage. And you got to look past that. And you got to take the leap. You got to do it anyway. You just got to do it anyway. And yeah, the elders did stick through whatever. But remember, they also had to. Why? Because some of those women we're going back to those times when women didn't have rights. Women had to be with their husband. Women couldn't own their own properties. Women couldn't have things. Women couldn't get credit cards. Remember, we had so many restrictions on us. The man had to, let's take it back to Bridgerton. The man had to control the dowry that your dad set aside from you. He couldn't give your dowry to you and let you go off into the world. You had to find a suitable gentleman to take over your dowry from your family in order for you to move into life. You see what I'm saying? Now we're having another shake up. We will be all right. We always do. We always come out of it. Like, there has been some times where you didn't know how you was going to come out of something, and you did. Sips coffee with this. Again, look at this beautiful cup that I got for my birthday from BB Keisha. Isn't it gorgeous? I feel like it just makes my coffee taste better. Gorgeous. If she was on here, we would shout her out because she sells those, I think. Anyway, so I don't feel like it's about unsigning. It's about using what you got, using your tools. Using your tools. And I want to say bringing in more. If you need more love in your life, bring in more love. It doesn't have to... The Dusty that you want, right? If the Dusty's not giving you the love that you want... See, look. Every time it tries to go to love and stuff, it'd be like, no. We're not here for that. We're not here for that. Every time it starts going to love, I'm paying attention. So they're like, no, we were here for career. We were here for the shake up. Because I was about to put y'all on game about Dusty, and they was like, no. Now I gotta blow my nose again. So let's do a mute one more time. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. F them Dusties. Loud and clear, right? F them Dusties. F them Dusties. Okay. So, but here I am, Spirit. But I really want to say it. Okay, they like, go ahead. Go ahead, get it over with. Okay, so if you really... Okay, so think about it. The Dusty that you want, right? Think about the good times that y'all have had, but also think about what other good times that you want to have in the future. But take his head off the image. Like, you have it to where you want to experience with him. Think about the experiences that you want to experience. Take the head off, right? So don't put his picture there. Put you having the experience and feeling the feelings that you want to have and pulling that into your existence, but not putting it on one person's shoulders. Because if he's not ready, he's not ready. And that's okay. But that doesn't mean you don't get to have the experience. You just got to take his head off of the image. Put anybody's head besides his, because he has you in a place that keeps you stuck. And what you don't want is stuck. Why? What did Brene Brown say? When you don't use your creativity, it metastasizes. You got to use your creativity. So what if I had this Dusty, but it was 10 times, he was 10 times better than he is now? What would that look like? If he was 10 times better, he would call me all the time. If he was 10 times better, he would have money. If he was 10 times better, we would be traveling. We would, ooh, yeah, all of those beautiful things. Pull that into your existence and then start doing it. Like, people get afraid because they've had bad experiences, but that's when you just got to keep going forward. You got to keep going forward. You don't have time. It's like the clock on the game is going. You don't have time to stop and wait when we're working within an infinite. We're working with an infinite world. We're in an infinite world. Yeah, decapitate the Dusty so that you can get... Really, you're in love with the dream. You're in love with the feeling. It's not about them. It's about the feeling. It's really... If you really want to get what it is... Look at the mirrors. The mirror, you see how dusty the mirror is? So Dusty's in the mirror and it's reflecting back on you, right? Dusty's in the mirror Dusty is in the mirror, and the dust is reflecting back off of you. However, let's clean the dust off, right? Clean the dust off. And when you clean the dust off the mirror, don't break it. When you clean the dust off the mirror, you will see that what you really was in love with was yourself. How that person made you feel. You love that version of yourself. It's yourself. You giving Dusty the credit, but it's yourself. That's why people say fall in love with yourself. You giving Dusty the credit. Dusty don't get the credit. You might like the way you felt when you were with Dusty. For whatever reason, he sparked something. Like some Dusties come into our lives and they make y'all feel like a bad bee. I'm a bad bee when I'm with this Dusty. Why? Because he's so rude. I feel like I could be rude and say anything I want to say too. Some Dusties come in to make you feel like you all tough. Some Dusties come in and they make you feel all feminine and soft. But you're experiencing aspects of yourself. It's yourself reflecting back. So don't get caught up on the Dusty. Keep going. Anyway, it's not about that. But the whole point that Spirit wanted to talk about today is the shakeup. Don't be afraid of the shakeup. If you need help, because remember what I said. Over all these years, Spirit... I'm going to give you a perfect example. I want to say it might have been 3 years ago. I was on the phone with this lady and she was trying to decide if she should start her business, but she works for the government. And she's like, I only have 5 more years before I can retire from the government. So if this was 3 years ago, she would technically have 2 years left now. I want to start my business, but then I'm like, I only have 5 years left, then I can retire, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Spirit was like, yeah, that's all fine and well, but you might want to really focus on this business. You might want to be working on this business. So do you know, think about it. If she would have listened, which I don't know if she did or not, if she would have listened to Spirit and worked on her business, she would have been working on her business for 3 years now. And then what? She could have took an early retirement package. She would have been ready, right? If she didn't do it, now what's she doing? Panicking, right? Just like when the Spanish dude told me to do cards and I did not know why, because I don't know anything about this life, but I'm open and willing vessel and I'm trying to learn. I did the cards and it sustained me during what? The pandemic. I didn't know that massage was going to get taken away. That was the first time I ever not massaged in a year since I started the career. So I got a year off from touching people. I was sustained income wise and everything was fine because I listened ahead of time. So I'm telling you this because the shakeups that happen, the first thing that you'll go through is the fear and the panic. But this is really a good time. It's a good time for you to do something different, something new, something fresh, something creative. Some of y'all actually want to live in another country and have been afraid. But now you are really considering it. Before it might have just been a airy-fairy little fantasy. But now, not only are you considering it, other countries are opening up and welcoming you. But you always wanted to live in another country and you never did it. Now the shakeup's here. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? If you need guidance, book a session. If you don't know what you want to have the session about, you could always book a gift certificate while they're on sale because, honey, this 50, the party is on the way. This time next week, the party will be over and I will be like, oh my God, that was so much fun. Oh, like the countdown. I popped in at the beginning of the month and was like, I'm celebrating my birthday all month long. Look where we're at. Halfway. We halfway. It is almost over. You see the balloons? We have so many balloons. Not even funny. This is nothing. I have balloons in my bedroom too. I have balloons in my bedroom. Anyway. So, for the month of February, I did half off. So a reading with me normally is $110 for an hour, $111 for an hour, $110, $111, something like that for an hour. Half off. Why? Because I'm turning 50. Not only can you just book it for 50, but also you can get the gift certificate. Gift certificates, you can use it another time. Also, a delicious raffle. The delicious raffle. And you might want to get in on the raffle because there's not that many names in the raffle, which means all the times that you enter is more opportunity. So the raffle, right? We're going to talk about that right quick. The raffle. Picture it like Sophia, Sicily. Only picture it. Queen City, Charlotte. Queen City, Charlotte has so much buzz. Like when you're not in Queen City, other places, it's like, oh, Charlotte. Oh, I heard Charlotte was nice. Oh, you're from Charlotte. Like, there's so much buzz that people have heard around Charlotte. So, you get a deluxe hotel night with Hilton Properties, because I'm a Hilton girl. Hilton Properties, the deluxe hotel night. You will get a fabulous skincare analysis and a fabulous custom facial from the Desiree Joy Wellness at her spa. You will have access to sauna. You will have access to womb steaming. Now, womb steaming is very important. It helps balance you. It can help balance hormones. It can help regulate your cycle. It could just help you feel cleansed. There are a ton of herbs, and the herbs have different qualities. And so she makes blends specific to your need. So if you need cleansing, if you need grounding, if you need balancing, if you need energy, if you need this, if you need that, that's what your womb steam is going to involve. Balancing of all that energy. And then you get Mind, Body, Spirit with me. Now, with Mind, Body, Spirit with me, we do a massage because those muscles be so tight and achy. And they be like, please get her out of her head. Please get her out of her head. So we're doing all this, getting you out of your head. We're doing Reiki to calm and balance you. And then we're sitting down and we're doing a reading to see what Spirit would have you know. That is the package. Now, you'll have to get here your own. I ain't paying for your airfare. But the other stuff, super valuable. It's like $800 worth of... Oh, lunch. I forgot to say lunch. Lunch at the spa. Little mimosa action. If you don't drink non-alcoholic, get a little mimosa action with your lunch. Okay. Your catered lunch. Especially for you. Your girl is classy. We get the food that you like. If you want to have Popeyes, girl, you have Popeyes. It's cool. You know, we let you have what you want. Or if you want to have something more sophisticated, order your lunch for you. So, if you want to get a raffle ticket, go to my website, terrybill.com. You'll see the little button. I think you see the button I think it's clickable. Let me double check. I think it is. Anybody do that yet? Of course it is. Go to the little button. I'm just double checking right now. Yeah, when you click on the picture that says enter to win. Oh no. Go down and it says get ticket here. I knew it was something a little quirky. Get ticket here. Click get ticket. But you know what? Just because of I am who I am, I'm going to put to where that first button clicks to. Why? How you doing? I'm gonna do it so that that first button clicks to. Just to make it easier. So anyway, you get that there. Also, the gift certificates you get there. Some people ask me, where's the Amazon list? The Amazon list is there. Also, some people want to send money. Money, 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 money. That link is there too. Because people be like, what's your Cash App? Or what's your this? Or what? You can press that button and get all that you want. What else? The party. Oh my God. I'm getting so excited about the party. I found the shoes that I wanted yesterday. So I have my shoes. I have to work on my dress, my costume. And I have to work on my crown. But you guys, some people are being like such creative things. It's going to look like Black cosplay Charlotte. I don't even want to tease you about the ideas that people have come up with. But so creative. It's also a portal day. It is 222. So we're gonna just generate so much positive energy. That you ever have positive energy and you think back on that memory and you be like, we had a time last night, and it just makes you happy when you think about it. That is my goal and my intention for that day. For you to be like, 2025, 222. I knew where I was. I was partying down with Miss Terry, baby, when she was turning 50. Just good energy. Like, sometimes you just need good energy. Good energy, good energy, good energy. Good energy, good food. Now, I will let you in on a secret, right? This is a secret. Just for those who are coming to the party. So, I'm a good girl, right? I be trying to follow the rules. Hence why I hate contracts. So the venue's like, no outside alcohol. What are you talking about? I've had parties at Hilton's and they didn't do that. So now what do I have to do? I have to make Diddy juice. I had to make some Diddy juice. And I had to put it in baby oil bottles. No, I'm just kidding. So when you come in the door and you get handed a baby oil bottle, it's not really baby oil. It's not really baby oil. It's your power up. I'm just kidding. Am I kidding? Am I not kidding? Am I kidding? I don't know, because she's so crazy, right? Are you kidding? I don't know if you're kidding. But if you get handed, if you get handed a little bottle, you get handed a little bottle, wink, 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 wink. Absolutely. We know how to do it. That's why I said people know how to do it, and people know what they like, and people know what they drink. Now I'm going to have cosmic punches, like, you know, the punches that have the glitter and the shine and the glowy cups and all of that stuff. People know what they want. People know what they like. People know how to do it. And you're at a hotel. That's why I wanted it at a hotel, because I want people to be able to turn up and go upstairs and get in a bed. And if I gotta drive nowhere, or if you are in Charlotte, you can Uber. You don't have to drive. Like, you don't gotta be out here with the parking lot. The parking lot is free, open, clear space. Matter of fact, we got a side door. Hopefully it's not cold. I'm vibing up 70-degree weather, because it was 70 degrees last week. So I'm literally like, brother, son, come back on out. I need it to be 70 degrees for my party. Also, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but CIAA that used to be in Charlotte, it always fell on my birthday. So I would always party because it felt like all the celebrities came to town for my birthday. So I could just pick a party, go to the party, and it'd be like off the chain because everybody came to town for my birthday. But since CIAA has been gone, I was like, I need to party again and bring in my birthday. So hence 50 spins around the galaxy cosplay. Black cosplay in Charlotte. So I feel like the pictures are going to be epic, which I'll share with you. I think I might broadcast live while I'm setting up, just to show you the setup. And then, of course, I'm going to show you after. Why? Because part of this is the launch of Balloons by Miss Terry. So showing my balloon skills to the world, launching my balloon business. So there's a reason for everything that I do. It's not just on a whim. But anything you guys want to ask before I wrap it up, because I'm not allowed to answer any questions about Dusties on here. You can book a private session, like I said. Oh, and if you don't want to do 50, your girl put half off of 30. So it's 39. So don't play with me. But if I'm going to just blow my nose right quick and then think if there's something you want to ask. And again, to reiterate, don't be scared by this shakeup. You can't rip up the contract. Okay, so I was going to try to have a stripper on Friday night, but you know what? There are no strippers that are worth it. Ugh, they look horrible. But that was probably a low vibration that I did not need anyway. Anyway, so the question is, how do we rip up the contracts? Now, Dolores Cannon, if you study Dolores Cannon does say you could rip up the contract. She says you could go in and you could call in that person's spirit, call in your spirit and say, I would like to rip this contract up. Now, I feel like that works if you really want to rip up the contract. But if there is a part of you or a piece of you that want it, I don't feel like it's going to work. If there's a piece of you that is waiting for the dream, you're not going to be able to fight her because she is inside of you and she is strong and she knows what she wants. So you need to work it out with her. Y'all going to have to... Wait a minute. Are you talking about you can find me one? I need somebody who's fine. I want somebody who's fine. You guys, I be forgetting that I got a person. I be forgetting that I have a person. You know what? Let me tell you. My person is so cool that they let me talk the way that I want to talk. I forgot my person was here. Oh, my person's here. And I'm all loud like, I wanted somebody fine. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I went for Friday, Pajama Jam. That's what my person is so cool with me being crazy that I can say what I want. But then that good girl in me is like, what are you saying? And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. I've been single for a long time. Whatevs. Okay, you don't like it? Dump me. That's how I am. I'm the girl who's like, dump me. Dump me then. I had enough problems and spirit, yeah, send me a DM or send me a message because I was trying to see something. Now, here's the other thing. I don't want to get kicked out of the hotel before the party, so I ain't trying to turn up too hard on Friday night. I ain't trying to get kicked out before my birthday event. That's another thing. But something. Yes, I have recruited. See, some people are trying to bring their person and some people are looking for singles. Hey, I think there might be some young ones in there. If nothing else, you could get your grind on. Right? Raina, you are me. I am you. We are us. Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we take this up to the room suite. What is suite 112? Where the players dwell? Can we go to suite 112? Where the singles dwell? Okay, so you know me, I'm a good manifester. And I have been manifesting. Now, this is the mindset that I want you guys to have. Just have some fun. You know what I mean? Have some fun. Not saying who cares if they're single or not. But sometimes you just gotta have some fun with it. Sometimes you just gotta let your hair down. You know, this is just a let your hair down type of energy. I've been recruiting, so we will see what happens. But never mind. Okay, you guys. So now I have to get to work. I have to go to my job, which is the same as this. Oh, let me pull some goddess energy right quick. And then I have to go to my job. So, Spirit, show us what they need to know. And also just practicing using your divine energy. This is an opportunity for you to put on whatever you want to put on. Show your body however you want to show your body. Whether you want it covered, whether you want it out. And I'm not saying all the way out because I don't want to see nobody's vagina. But the point is good vibes, because you can pull from this energy. We know that, okay, so we're in February now. We know we got to make it through this whole year, right? Chances are something's going to try to throw us off our square. But sometimes you need to go back to a good, happy memory and pull yourself up. Sometimes you need to raise your vibration. So think of it as a way to raise your vibration by having a memory that you put in advance. What is it called? Manifesting generator. So what I've learned by being a manifesting generator from human design is I usually have to put myself into something that will bring me something in the future. I'm the kind of person who needs to have something to look forward to. Finding out what your human design is helps you know how you fit into the puzzle. So for instance, my receptors. Is it receptors? Girl, why I'm saying the words all crazy? Why I'm saying the words all crazy? 93. Because I don't want to say this wrong. Or what is it that y'all that are with the R? I can't freaking remember. Projectors. No, I can't think of the one with the R. Reflector. No. What are y'all called? I know y'all are out here with the R's. That's why I was bringing y'all up. Reflector? I just didn't want to disrespect y'all by calling y'all the wrong name. Okay, this is taking too long. What are y'all with the R? It must be reflector. For some reason, it just don't feel like it fits right. The book I have is for me, Manifesting Generator. But I was like, I think they reference it somewhere in here. Design chart. Aha. It is reflector. Okay. We have manifestor, we have generator, we have manifesting generator, we have projector, and we have reflector. So because I'm a manifesting generator, I know how I have to govern myself. To the reflectors, one of the things that I learned about reflectors is that y'all need to be invited. So that is why I invite you in. I invite you into the space. I invite you to be free. I invite you to be who you are. I invite you to participate in however it is that you choose you want to participate, because some people are hermits, some people are out there. So however you choose to show up, honoring and respecting the other archetypes, to bring you in. So I say that to say, let's get to this goddess energy, because I gotta get to work. Gotta get to work. So show us what they need to know. Ooh, yes. Dana. So we need to call on goddess Dana, right? Why? Dana's like, bring your high priestess energy, honey. Put your crown on, honey. Bring your high priestess energy. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to read this out of the book. Why? Because sometimes we need them good old Doreen Virtue words, right? So Dana, your wisdom extends back into the far reaches of ancient times. You've brought this knowledge forward into your present incarnation to be a way shower so that others may benefit from your experiences. Don't delay in expressing this wisdom. I will assist you in manifesting platforms for your spiritual teaching, whether it's through teaching by example or through writing or speaking. All forms of teaching are equally valuable, no matter how many lives you touch. Other meanings for this card: lead workshops, write books or articles, look for opportunities to teach, be a role model of peace, honor your divinity, know that you are a leader. So you guys, bring that leadership energy in. This is for you. Like, don't be afraid to lead. At this point, don't you think anything goes? At this point, don't you think, what do they say? All's up for grabs. Anything goes. The next one, Sekhmet. I like Sekhmet. Sekhmet says, matter of fact, can you throw some hearts up for me, please? Can you tap the screen? Tap. No, that's TikTok. What do you do? Just tap the hearts in this one? TikTok, I'll be trying to go over there, but TikTok is too fast paced. People be coming all in and out. It's like somebody slamming my screen door. I can't get with TikTok. Is too damn busy. But yeah, the thing I like about TikTok is I like the hearts that go up, and I like that you can see how many hearts you get. You gotta get comfortable. Or even if you're not comfortable, who cares? Do it uncomfortable. Who said you gotta be comfortable for everything? That's an illusion. I'm uncomfortable, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Sekhmet. See how easily I get distracted. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. And I'll say income. Your strength assures a happy outcome. See yourself as strong and victorious. Don't complain about anything. Don't blame anyone or any condition. You're the embodiment of strength. You're not a victim. As you rise above the old tendencies and see yourself in the new light of beautiful feminine strength, your life will automatically shift in miraculous ways. You'll attract new opportunities, forms of abundance, and relationships to help you manifest your highest potential. Being strong means seeing yourself in the most favorable light you can imagine. Be real. Allow yourself to feel genuine emotions. But most of all, be strong. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't yield to pressure or temptation. Avoid complaining or indulging in negative thinking. Engage in weight training exercises to make your body strong. So Spirit is like, get out here, work out, make yourself physically strong, and then you'll feel mentally strong. Don't let anybody bully you or push you around. You don't have to be a jerk about it. Use your feminine strength. And then, so I want to say, going forward this week, you might be tested a little bit, because all of these goddesses that have come through are powerful. Give me one more second. I'm gonna just blow my nose before I do the last one more time. We gotta do it again. You know what? After I blew my nose, I said, see, this is happening because Spirit says stop clowning around. You've been on too long. You were supposed to drop your message and go. You're clowning around, right? I said, okay, I got it. And look what happens. Clowning around. Clowning around didn't unmute. We're going to do it anyway. That's what I be telling them. I'm going to do it anyway. Brigitte. Don't back down, girl. Stand up for what you believe is right. First, be quite clear about your intentions. Oh my God, I was about to say, am I still muted? Can you hear me? Testing. You got it or not? You're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. Okay, the heart went up. I'm gonna assume that we're back on. First, be quite clear about your intentions. If you're unclear, then confusion will lessen your power and force. Like a candle in the dark, be very clear and bright in what is acceptable to you in this situation. Make no mistake, I will guide and protect you. Brigitte got your back. And yet, think of the unparalleled rise in your own viewpoint if you are to stand up for yourself and speak up about your needs and your deepest truth. Now is the time to touch your power, for its heat and its flame will ignite your passion, which will propel you forward in countless ways. Even in the face of fear, you can still stand up for your ideals and your truth. Be unwavering and make your stand today. Other meanings of this card: be assertive. Don't worry about what others think. Don't worry about what others think. Your actions will work out fine. Speak your truth. Stick to your opinions. Put your foot down. Brigitte said it's the put your foot down week, honey. So you got the High Priestess, you got Sekhmet, and you got Brigitte talking about don't back down. Child, please, y'all better take it and run with it. You better take it and run with it. Let's get back to the life purpose. Show us some life purpose energy. What do they need to know about life purpose so that we can wrap it up? What do they need to know about life purpose so that we can wrap it up? Boom, boom, and boom. Okay. Use the force, Luke. Use your artistry. Use your creativity. It says engaging in artistic activities, costume design. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to you for your career and every other area of your life. Because remember what Brené Brown said. If you don't use your creativity, it metastasizes. You got to use your creativity. Be the artist that you are. Your uniqueness. Number 2, school. Listen, if you don't know what to do, take a class. Learn something. Read about it. Whatever it is that you want to know, you can... TikTokiversity. That's not right. Hillman Talk. Google School. YouTube University. Stop playing with it. Whatever it is you need to know, there's a video out there that can help you. All you got to do is get the knowledge. Even if you feel uncomfortable, learn what you need to learn so that you can feel more comfortable. And they talk about study that shit. Study. Reading, research, education. That helps you gain confidence. That helps you gain clarity about your career. When you have clarity about your career, you will move different. Oh, career. I pulled one more for shits and giggles. Shit is changing. Shit's changing. You've embarked upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance that you desire and you deserve. So with things changing, with the shakeup happening, that's what this is about. Things are moving so that things can be better for you. It's not so that it could be worse. But if you stay stuck in the fear and you don't get help. And see, that's what I mean. Okay, so let's go some more career cards. If you have zero clarity in your career, that's a perfect opportunity to book a reading focused on career. So let's see. Show us what some of the career things that people need to know. Balance. Because if you're just a workaholic and you're not balancing the rest of your life, that's important. It says you need to balance your career and your personal life. You might have spent too much time in confusion about one or the other, and you need to get clear. It says honesty and business ethics are important to establish credibility in your work environment. Do you even have credibility? What else? Mature. You're maturing. Hey, it might be time for you to swing on the pole. Look at her. I don't know why her arms are up like that. For maturation. You are becoming more mature in your handling of your finances. Taking responsibility is exciting. It can be challenging, but it's time to be dependable. This picture they chose. Oh my God, just do it. So if there's something that you've been thinking about and you're not certain, just do it. It says procrastination will not bring you any success. This is the best time for you to put your plans into action. Just do it. Put your plans into action. Oh, connections. You know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Connections will help you on your next set of journey. Teamwork makes the dream work. Allowing others to share their talents and skills with you will help your career and business grow further. There might be somebody that you know who's excellent at resumes. Reach out to them. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. What else? Man, they keep giving the same messages. Taking chances, change, chance and change, chance and change. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. It's time for a leap of faith in this situation. Be more courageous in dealing with your finances. It may be uncertain, but it may lead to greater results. Somebody out there, I feel like, may be interested in investing and they might feel like it's too risky. Study what you need to study about investing, and then you can take a chance. Then you'll feel a little more comfortable to take that chance. That might be your hidden gem. You might get these feelings about investments, and it might be exactly what your soul is calling for, but you might just be nervous because you're like, well, nobody in my family knows about investing. Well, maybe nobody in your family studied investing. 2 more and we're out of here. Oh, I'm not going to talk about the dusties, but you can see what the cards say. Somebody said you're going to get the house you want. You're going to be safe. You're going to keep your house. You're not going to lose your house. You're going to be fine. Ooh, somebody's about to have some babies. Look at the baby rabbits. Somebody's about to have some babies. Be the woman. Yeah, use your divine feminine, ladies. Use your divine feminine. Use the force, Luke. Yeah, get more clarity. You see you have 0 clarity. What does it say? Get more clarity. Get more clarity. Research. 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 So that you can be established. If you're already established, they like, run with that ambition, honey. Run with it. Take it and run with it. Run with it. And 2 more. Some people's career is just to be in love. How about that? Your career is to be in love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Your career is to be in love. And somebody needs to take a trip. You need to go to the island. Or maybe your love is on an island. Maybe your love is not even where you are. Maybe your love is on an island. Maybe you need to take some refuge. Go visit your love. Maybe your love is a foreigner. But main thing this week, clean it up. Get that broom out. Let's do some spring cleaning. I said as soon as this party is over, I'm definitely going to do some deep cleaning because balloons are everywhere. It's driving me nuts now. And it's an 11. 11. If islands is your love language, then you definitely need to experience some of that. Because we're going to purge anything that we do not need. Clean it up. Get out that Pine Sol. Get out that ammonia. Not together. Not together. Not together. Not together. Separately. If you got Pine Sol, use Pine Sol. If you got ammonia, use ammonia. Don't put them together. You be passed out somewhere. But let's see. One more. I keep saying one more. One more goddess. Because I mean, use your power. You're very powerful. Use your power. Don't self-sabotage. It's time to shine. The only thing that's going to ruin you is yourself. If you self-sabotage, that's the only thing that's going to ruin you. But they would prefer you to shine. So you can pick sabotage or you can pick shine. You can sabotage or you can shine. Sabotage or you can shine. One or the other. Don't do both. Don't sabotage or shine. Okay, you guys. I will see you soon. The countdown is on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, the countdown is on. Bye. Oh, don't forget to visit the website for all the things. All the things. All the things.